All right, we are live from the wonderful Gold Coast for the final qualifying round. I think it's the 8th qualifying round for the Daiwa BREAM Series 2023. We have been all over the place this year. There have been qualifying events in Perth in the southwest of WA, as far north as Gladstone, as far south as Gippsland Lakes and Malakuta in Victoria, and there's various places on the east coast, as well as this final event here on the Gold Coast. The anglers, we've had 37 boats out there today. Most of them paired with a non-boater, so mostly two people per boat, trying to catch their biggest 5 fish if they are a boater, or their biggest 3 fish if they're the guy in the back of the boat. We're going to weigh those fish in this afternoon and let them go live back into the Broadwater so that we can catch them again when we come here next time. At the end of the day, we're going to give away about nearly $9,000 cash and around 3 or 4 grand worth of prizes. Bit hot. So let's get this weigh-in underway. We've already had the non-boater angler of the year, Tucker Kawasaki, weigh in already. He caught a kilo for his 3 fish. So he's leading at the moment. Pete Cashman, you are going to be leading the boater side after this. All right. Oh, put that back in, mate. We're going to have to, Nicole's just going to make sure everyone's in on time, because we haven't got any volunteers for the tag board, so we'll do it all ourselves. And Pete, leave your fish there. Come and have a chat to us about your day today. Pete Cashman, you are a veteran of the ABT Tour. You've won events up on the Sunshine Coast near Bribie Island, but Gold Coast is going to be your week this week.
I don't think so, judging by today. I've got 5, but gee, they're not big, and the bite's completely changed in the last couple of weeks.
It's coming out of the winter pattern. Nice warm days like today make those fish change. Just to let the people know what a good bag is on the Gold Coast. 5 brim of, say, 2 kilos is a decent bag here?
2 kilos isn't too bad. 2.5 is probably at least what you're looking for, yeah. And probably 3 would.
3 a day, and you.
I think.
Yeah. Well, no worries. And they have to be 26 centimetres to the tip of the tail to be legal to weigh in this tournament, which is a centimetre bigger than a normal legal size. What's the biggest one in your bag today, for instance?
I think he's about 30 fork or something like that.
30 fork, so that's a good one, mate. 5 of those is 3 kilos. We've got our scorer back, Nicole. Everyone's in on time? Good. All right, Pete, grab us some fish, mate. Pete Cashman is going to be leading the boater section after this one. I'm just going to make sure, firstly, he's got 5 fish in there, and secondly, none of them need measuring. But I reckon that's going to be over 2 kegs, Pete. Nothing wrong with that. See, look at that, 2.11. Oh, I can't give you a ticket because I didn't turn the machine on. But anyway, 2.11 for you there, Pete. Let me just let this ticket machine boot up, and they will get their receipt after they weigh in. Scorers are good. Scorers are good. All right, let's throw that in the pocket. Who we got next? Gavin Atkin or Al Lister? Gav Atkin, non-boater side. Got to have 3 for us there, mate. You got 3?
I did, yes, 3 today.
What was your biggest one?
30.
30's good, mate. You got 1, 2, 3. That's 30 tip.
Yes, that's correct.
Stop talking like a kayaker, mate. There you go. You are now leading the non-boater side, 1.19 kilos for your 3 fish there, Gav. Well done. Alan Lister all the way from Canberra. Loved your story, mate, of how you made a hollow tree trunk into a scramjet engine once. That was great. When we sit the other night, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mate, but they are Gold Coast specials, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, classic.
All right, let's get him in there for Al Lister, who travels all over the country fishing these events. You are not leading the boater side. You're in second at the moment with 1.775, and you're only going to go down from there, Soz. All right, scorer good. Nicole Smith's running everything at the back there, the live stream, the scoreboard. It's hot, is it? Let me just turn this down. Line out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Righto, who else we got next? Grant Oliver, going to bring it up. You are here. I know you're here for grand final points, aren't you?
Yeah, mate. I've only done 3 so far, so basically I need the points.
So catching a fish and putting them on the scales gives you an extra 10 points. So if you don't catch any, you get a 10-point penalty. So that's money there.
Halfway there, mate. Yeah.
All right, how many you got?
They're only 3.
3 for Grant Oliver, hails from the south coast of New South Wales. 3 fish for 1.165. If you're a non-boater, mate, you would have beaten Tucker. There you go, look at that. All yours. Good on you, Grant. Chasing his grand final points. The grand final is at Port Stephens this year. Scotty Wilson, another one from down south, mate. The grand final venue is your home turf, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm struggling to get there though.
Mate, you've caught yourself a fish, so you've got two there. Yep. 1, 2. I don't need to measure them, but mate, 26 tip is not a big fish, is it?
No, they're squeakers. Whatever they're like this weekend, I'm not doing it. I don't know.
It is a difficult time of year. That's why we like running tournaments. We're trying to find the best angler, and this is how we do it. 2 fish for 440, mate. That's about as small as they get on the Gold Coast. Yeah. There you go. All right, scoring is good. Yep, angler's name? Nathan Graham. Is this your first ABT?
Yeah, it is, yep.
Come over this way, mate. You get in front of that camera and you can wave to everyone at home there, mate. We've got, you're fishing as a non-boater, and you've got one fish there, mate, and it's just a line burner, isn't it? I'm going to do you a favour. The bags need to be wet because I tear them when they're wet, so if they're not wet, it probably costs you 20 or 30 grams, so let me just put that in there for you. There you go. Look, 170, mate. She's not a giant, is it? That's the skinniest little Gold Coast bream ever. I don't have to measure it. It's there. But here you go. That's your souvenir of your first ABT event, mate. They pay $125, and that one was... It's nearly $1 a gram, that fish. It's a fish, so lucky you didn't catch a couple. So what the guys do now is they release those fish back in the water, hand the weigh bag to the next angler, who will come up, rest them in the bump tubs here, and we will get through weighing them. We've got about 70 anglers to weigh this afternoon. And I can see the results on here. If you want to see the results on the live stream, they're down the side of the screen. But if you go to abt.org.au, you can actually see them live as well. So at the moment, Pete Cashman leading the boaters, 2.11. Alan Lister in second, 1.775. Grant Oliver in third, 1.65. Gavin Atkin leading the non-boaters with 1.19. Tucker Kawasaki second with a kilo. And Nathan Graham in his first ABT event with his 165 grammer coming third. Mark McKay, are we going to give this non-boater side a nudge, mate, or what?
Probably not. There's only 2 in there.
Okay, well, you haven't got enough. They're decent enough fish. Let's get them in there for you. 2 fish go 815 grams, mate. That's a solid average. If you could keep that up for the next couple of days, you might get a prize pack. Good on you. Now, I don't ask the anglers too much about what's going on, what they're catching on the first day. They're all a bit sort of secretive about that. They'll tell you everything they're catching on tomorrow. They don't want their fellow anglers to get a lead. Who's first, Simon Martin or Brett? Okay, Brett, up you come, mate. You're from down in Sydney, and you come up to the wonderful Gold Coast to this cracking weather, mate. How was the boat traffic in this joint?
Hectic.
It's insane, isn't it? It can be totally calm, no wind. Brett's got 2 fish, and it can be the roughest place on the planet, I reckon. Let's get Brett's 2 on there. They go 910 grams. You could catch a fish on a Betman nearly twice that size where you live. There's your ticket, mate. But valuable points if you want to qualify for that grand final in Port Stephens in November this year. Winner of that grand final takes home about a $50,000 boat package. Simon Martin. Oh, come on. What do you mean? You don't want your photo taken?
There's something in there, I think, mate. I'm not sure.
There's one in there. He's not the biggest, but he's definitely legal. Look at that, 210 grams, mate. My record small one is about 165, so this time of year they spawned out. There you go. All right, Matt Perry. Bring him up, mate. Now, you had a couple of casualties out there, but you got one live one for us.
One live one, yeah. Disappointing, but what it is.
It is what it is. Look at that, 260, mate. That's like 100 grams bigger than the smallest one I weighed, so you're smashing it. Grab yourself a ticket. Make up for it tomorrow. Score is good. All right, next angler up, Jamie McEwen. Oh, expected to leave it in there, mate. We'll have a chat to you. Hang those handles over the edge so they don't all swim out and you don't have to catch them in there. But you've won this event before on the Gold Coast, and it was at this time of year, and I think on these tides.
Yeah, don't think I'll be winning it this weekend though. But
you were sitting down. You mentioned, you said, "Oh, this is setting up like the other one," and you brought in over 4 kilos on the last day to do it. Are you giving yourself a bit of a bar to jump over tomorrow with today's bag?
yes,
What do you think you got? Let's see how good your estimator is.
2-3.
2.3 seems all right, mate, because at the moment leading this event is Pete Cashman with 2. Let me get this here. 2.11 is all you need. And what's your biggest fish in there?
32.
32 Forker, mate, is all right. I think we're going to have a new leader after this bag, Jamie McEwen, who's a local just up the road, lives between here and Brisbane. Do you want 2375 or do you want me to play that again because they were flapping around a fair bit? Let's wrap them up properly. Good live wheels in that boat of yours. There you go. 2.47. That's what they actually should have been. There you go. There you go. Nearly 2.5 a day is what you're going to need to be up there, and Jamie McEwen's setting that mark right now. All right, Brett Crow. Some of your events are diamonds and some are rocks. What do we got today?
Almost a diamond a day.
Maybe a diamond. All right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish. There's no real kickers in there, mate. But what do you think that's going to weigh? 2 kilos, maybe?
No, 1.8.
1.8. All right. Let's see how good his fish radar is. I tell you what, pretty good. 1.81. There you go, sir. Thank you for fishing with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's have a quick run through the scoreboard. Jamie McEwen leading at the moment, 2.47 kilos. Pete Cashman, 2.11. Brett Crow, 1.81. In the non-boaters, Gavin Atkin first with 1.19. Tucker Kawasaki second with 1 kilo on the dot. And Mark McKay with only 2 fish moves into third with 815 grams. Let's get up Uncle Wally Fay. Originally from South Australia, now from Taree. And you're probably a Mermaid Beach Canals resident now, mate, aren't you?
Yeah, just about, mate. I fish that quite a bit.
All right, so you got a decent bag of fish in there, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Couple of small ones.
Those kickers make a difference here. How big's the biggest one in that bag?
Yeah, 32, I think.
I haven't weighed a big bream yet. You want to give it a crack? Might as well. In second place at the moment with 2.27. Pull the big one out of there, mate. Pull the big one out of that bag and pull the whole bag out of the tub so I can weigh them all right. We haven't got an atomic big bream yet, but that one will start it off. That's got to be over 600 grams. There you go. 655 is the $500 atomic big bream at the moment. Grab him out there, mate. It won't last, but hey, at the moment, it's you. Grab your big bream ticket off there too, Walt. Might be worth $500 to you. All right. Who we got next? Name is? Chris Anderson. All right. 3 fish for non-boater, mate. That feels good.
It's okay. It's nothing amazing, but I guess it's the coast.
All right. It's the coast. 1.16 I think you need to take the lead at the moment. You might have that. How about that? New non-boater leader, 1.255. Grab yourself a ticket. Unfortunately, you only ever go down, but you are number 1 at the moment. Name is? Max. What's your last name, Max? Johnson. I met you at the after show the other day, mate. Let's see if we can make it the shortest lived non-boater leader. You need 1.25, wasn't it? There you go. New non-boater leader. Sorry about that. 1.45. New non-boater leader. Well done. I'll ask you how you did it tomorrow. There you go. A few lead changes at the moment. Hold on a sec, Sigsy. I'm just going to make sure the score is all good. When she gets onto head like that, she says, come on over. All right. John Siggs, local on the coast. Have you got 5 there, mate? No. Only 4. You got one nice one in there. You just need that 5th one, mate. You're going to be having nightmares about that tonight, aren't you? Yes. 1.49 for you. Thank you. Good on you, John. Andrew Lovell. Got it. Yeah, it only took me 3 years and I got it right. And that is dead set. That is a pipsqueak, isn't it? You live in the home of Big Bream in Australia, but you put a 300 grammer on there, mate. That's 10 more AOI points.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Grab your ticket. You catch them all over the place, mate. I think you weigh fish wherever you go. All right, we are whipping through this way in this afternoon. We have 2 flights of anglers. One came in at 2 o'clock. The other flight comes in at 2:20. I think the next flight comes in. Yep. We might have a little bit of a break when that happens because Nicole will have to run across and make sure everyone's in. All right, Nathan Booth. Look at that. See, I told you it takes 3 tournaments for me to remember your name. And you got a decent... Oh, that's a good bag there, mate. What do we need to lead the non-boaters, Nicole? Nicole, what's the weight for the non-boaters? Don't know. Was it 145? 145. Let's see if you can do that. New non-boater leader, 175, mate. Well done. I won't ask you all the tricky questions, mate, but grab your ticket there. You're leading at the moment. Oh, have you got big bream in there? Oh, wait. Have you got a big one? You got a big bream to weigh? It's only 600 and something grams at the moment. Let's throw her in here. 660, isn't it? That keeps on turning itself off.
2 very similar size.
Let's throw him in there. Nah, 520. No, they're all about the same size, eh?
That one's missing a bit of its tail, but it's a bit fatter.
All right, throw them back in. There you go. Good average size, but nothing big enough for the atomic big bream. Keep the big bream bucket full of water there. All right, we've got no anglers at the tub at the moment, but the atomic big bream sitting on about 660 grams at the moment. That's $500 in a fishing rod if that holds up tomorrow, but we expect about a 900 grammer to lead the Big Bream. So, Chris Hogan, are you the man to do that for us? You won a recent tournament on the Gold Coast, but that feels like well over 2 kilos, that bag, mate. It only takes 2.5 to lead at the moment.
That's all right then. Yeah, I was expecting about 2.9 to be leading.
Okay. Well, we're only a little way through the way in so far, but you've got 5 nice ones there, mate. Up your favourite spots up north?
Yeah, favourite spots.
We won't tell anyone where it is. Just under 2, that. 1.85. Sorry, mate. I was getting your hopes up that it was over 2 kilos.
No, all good.
All right, Chris Hogan. All right, and next angler is?
Byron.
Your last name?
Cow.
Byron Cowell. All right, your first time event. You got 3 fish, mate. How good's that?
Yeah, it's 3. I'll take it.
How many did you catch today?
Oh, I got about 6 all up. Too many undersized. But
Yeah, that's the Gold Coast, mate. That's what we specialise in this joint. Let's see if you can bag over a kilo. Oh, nearly. There's your next aim. Get a kilo bag for 3 fish. Just 3 bag fillers there. All right, Paul Langley won an event down on Botany before, dragging Stonkin bags in. Have we got some Stonkin? That's a good bag, mate. I reckon you could be leading after this.
It's only early days.
It is only early days, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A big assortment of fish from big uns to little uns there, mate. There's the new leader, 2.75 kilos. And let's have a crack at Big Bream, mate, with one of those big ones in there. You grab this, and I'll grab this bag out. We'll see if we can knock over that 660. That's got to do it, hasn't it? There you go. How about an 895 grab for Big Bream there? Tell Uncle Wally sorry, mate. He's not going to do it, but that's a Gold Coast cracker, mate. Anytime you catch one that's over 33, 34 fork, happy days. Grab your ticket there, mate. Paul Langley from New South Wales leading the event and the Atomic Big Bream at the moment. All right, this is Alan Parrish. All right, normally in a kayak, but there was no pedalling for you today, was there, mate?
Definitely not.
How luxurious is it to burn around this joint?
Oh, yeah, it's better than pedaling, I can tell you.
All right, better than pedaling. You got 1, 2, 3 fish, which is the maximum limit a non-boater can have, and they go 1.185. Put you in the top 5 for non-boaters at the moment. There you go, mate. Tucker will take your photos. Oh, here's me non-boater for today, Pete Clark. Mate, we had a cracking day, didn't we?
Yeah, that was excellent.
How many fish you catch?
Oh, I don't know. I lost count. Yeah, 20.
And he caught. I'll tell you the story for you. He caught him and that crushed shitty plastic you got in the thing last night. You're not leading, but you're coming second at the moment. 1.625 kilos, and I know you don't have a 900 grammer in there because I would have been as excited as you. All right, Pete. Thanks, mate. Yeah, if you get mine, that'd be grouse. All right, Matthew Fatafe. Have you got 5 for us? Give us the 5. All right. Have you beaten your buddy Chris Hogan? He caught 1.85.
Yeah, I should have him.
I reckon you got him there. You got 1, 2. You like this time of year, don't you?
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it.
You've had a second place at this time of year.
Yeah, it's my Houdini.
And you are second at the moment, 2.61 kilos. Yeah, have you got a 900 grammer in there? Give it a go. It looks skinny. I know it looks skinny, but the scales, I've had some surprise people in the past. The question is, are your spots going to hold up for tomorrow? Yes, there you go. They'll like that confidence. No, I don't reckon there's a 900 in there, mate. There's not a 900. I reckon you're dreaming. I'm dreaming. Okay, mate, we'll see you tomorrow. Matthew Fatafe came second in this event a couple of years ago, second to Jamie McEwen, and he's actually beating Jamie at the moment. Jamie weighing just under 2.5 kilos. So Paul Langley leading with 275. Matthew Fatafe moved into second with 261. Jamie McEwen third, 247. Wally Fay in fourth with 227. And Pete Cashman fifth at the moment with 211. In the non-boaters, Nathan Booth leading with 175. Peter Clark 1625. And Max Johnson third at the moment, 1.45. Mark Sarek, leave those fish in there, mate. Come and have a chat to me. There's not all these people waiting at the tubs. These people on the internet live stream want to be entertained, mate, so you got a nice clean joke for us?
Nah, it's only dirty ones for you, mate.
No, that's right. How many fish you got for us?
I got 5 today.
All right, so you're back in form.
Oh,
Was that liver
temporarily.
that liver cleanser after you did, mate, that helped you out? Let's get those fish there for you. Mark Sarek, ABT's favourite plumber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No giants in there, mate. Any hints for the live stream viewers what they ate?
Just crankbaits.
Crankbaits today, good stuff. All right, 5 fish. I know a scorer's having a look. And look at that. You're going to move into about 4th or 5th place with 226, mate. Grab the ticket, and they're all yours. Do we need to have a break for to do the key tags, or are they all in? Not all in. All right. And what time have we got? 2:17. If we've got any anglers sitting around that want to do the key tag board and help Nicole out, go and see her. She can help out. But in the meantime, Aaron Tracy, how did you go, mate? Idling around there today. Did you get a limit of fish?
Yes, I did get a limit today.
Just because we didn't let you go fast doesn't mean you can't catch a great bag of fish. And I reckon you got a couple of kegs there.
Yeah, it was a good day out there. I had heaps of fun idling around out in the wind.
It's because your the kill switch didn't work this morning, so we don't let you go fast. But 2.405 puts you in the top 5. How's that?
Cool, thank you.
All right, you grab that.
34
Okay, 34 forker. Pull him out. It's got to be 900 grams. It might be a little short at this time of year, but let's give it a go. 34 forker is usually could be about 850. Let's give it a go. No, 735. They're skinny, mate.
Skinny fish.
Skinny they are. This is the Gold Coast. Lovely fish, but yeah, 5 of them you'd be leading by over half a kilo. Where Aaron comes from down Sydney, those big ones are all over the joint. But at the Gold Coast, they're a bit more rare. All right, score is good. Cromo, leave those fish there. Just hang over the edge so they don't all escape, because we see how hard it is to catch them once they're in there. Come across a little bit, mate. You are power pole to the hilt here, mate. Great sponsor of ABT.
Yeah, they definitely are. We've been using them now for how many years? We had them on our boats.
Oh, about 12 for me, I think.
Mate, I'd have a hard time fishing with a boat without power poles now, and just chomping at the bit to get the move on now. The new electric.
The new electric.
Yeah.
Now, your pre-fishing for the Gold Coast sometimes involves flying around in a helicopter having a look. It wasn't that serious this time around.
I've been known to rethink that of recent months.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, no, we definitely did. We had a flight, didn't we?
Yep.
Had a look around, and I think at the end of it, I realised it just scared the crap out of me because of how big the place is. Yeah, worst thing I could have done. All
right, grab the box of fish, mate. You got 5 for me? Yep. Let's pull them out. And you need nearly 3 kilos to take the lead. Paul Langley leading at the moment with 275. You going to make 2 kegs with those ones?
No, not at all. No.
All right, let's get in there. But you know what? 5 fish on day 1 keeps you in it for day 2. Look at that. Easy, mate. 2.23. They're fatties. Grab yourself a ticket there. I'm just going to make sure Nicole gets that one. 223 for 5. She's doing the key tag board there as well. Good on you, mate. You haven't got a 900 in there, obviously. All good. Drew Griffith, Frogley sponsored angler. They sponsor the Big Bream, which is currently nearly 900 grams, mate. Have you got an atomic Big Bream there?
No.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. You do have 5 fish, and they are all over the 26 centimetre minimum legal size. 1.63, mate. Got a bit of work to do tomorrow to get a paycheck, I think.
Absolutely.
All right, mate. Well done, Drew. I'm going to grab a bit more water in my big fish bucket. Just got to keep that bag nice and wet. And we'd be about halfway through the weigh-in now. $8,700 in cash given away this weekend for the boaters, and plenty of thousands of dollars worth of prizes for the non-boaters. Mark Sarek's his weight is wrong in there, Nicole. Okay, it's updating now. Let's refresh that. All right, Paul Langley leading 2.75. Matthew Fatterfay second, 2.61. Jamie McEwen 2.47. In the non-boaters, Nathan Booth leading with 1.75. Peter Clark second, 1.625. And Max Johnson in his first ABT event, third, 1.45 at the moment. All right, bit of a break while we have the two things of anglers coming in. Anglers here who are eyeing off these 2 weigh bags here under the thing, they're actually 20 grams lighter than the other weigh bags, so you're welcome to weigh them if you want, or you can wait for the one that weighs the same as all the others. No one's rushing for them, are they? All right. All of the bream let go back into the Gold Coast Broadwater down here at the end of the day and at the end of the weekend. Sponsor for this event is Rapala with their new Crush City baits. All the anglers got a couple of packs of that last night. Plenty of anglers catching fish all over the joint on those. And what started as a crappy day for you guys because you couldn't get on the plane ended up pretty good for you, didn't it? Yep. Aaron's sitting in the top 3, I think, at the moment. And Aaron, 2 Aarons on the boat. Aaron Bonza, you got 3 nice ones there as well.
Yep, thank you. It was a tough day, but we got there.
You got there in the end. All right, 3 fish. for just under a kilo. 905 grams for you there, mate. Well done. You don't need to be able to plane to catch the fish in this joint. All right. Oh, these are my fish, Pete Clark. All right, mate. Let's give them here. These are my 5. Hopefully that'll go 2 kilos. There you go. 2.575 for those. Thank you very much. Go and let those fellas go. All right. I'll put that under here. All right. Mr. Mars. Only one Mars brother here this weekend. We saw the other one at the kayak tournament the other day, mate, but they are 3 line burners, aren't they?
Yeah, they're terrible.
You've won non-boater events here before, but I think you're giving yourself a bit of a road to climb tomorrow.
Yeah, I just out of practice with the casting, and yeah, it's shocking.
Well, you're over a kilo, mate. We've had plenty of limits under a kilo, so 1.01 for you there. Go and let those suckers go. All right. The live stream viewers can see on the side of the scoreboard the anglers that have weighed in. So we have our top 10s filled up in both sides at the moment. You need 1.85 kilos for 5 fish to be in the top 10 in the boaters, and you need 905 grams to be top 10 in the non-boaters. Angus Collins, now you're a fishing guide in this joint, mate. I'm expecting 3 crackers from you here. Come on, don't be shy. We all know that this can be a fickle place, and I just hear the motors behind us there, mate. She's always busy on a nice calm day.
I'm glad I'm not guiding now.
It'll be hard work. So 3 fish for Angus, and that's a good bag, mate. 1.34 for you. That puts you into about 4th place at the moment. Awesome. There you go. Go let them go. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll ask you what secret baits you caught them on then. All right, Wade Walker's given his fish a little bit of a drink, mate. You got 5 for us? Beautiful. That's awesome. Bring them up here, mate. We will get them on the scales. It's about 275 leading at the moment. I reckon you got over 2 kegs there.
I'll be happy with that.
So no paddling for you this weekend either?
No, save the legs.
Awesome. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need to put any of those fellas on the ruler. Look at that. How about 2 1/4 nearly? 2.235 for you. You are right up in the top 10.
Beautiful, thank you.
All right, still got a lineup of anglers there to weigh their fish this afternoon. We've famous anglers like Harry Little H. Schofield. Bit of a sad tale this morning with Sam Peck, one of the anglers in the top 5 for Angler of the Year. He had some electrical issues this morning, couldn't get going. I hope he's at home relaxing, watching the live stream. It hasn't just undid his boat and sent it into the water and said, I give up. He'll get it sorted. If you want to watch the starts tomorrow morning and come down at 7 o'clock, they all start in the mornings. Blake O'Grady, let's have a look at your fish there, mate. You know that whenever I see anglers dunk the bags under, I dry them especially much, but that's that looks like a standard Gold Coast bag fish hanging over the edge. Come over here, have a talk about it. I always try to pad when there's no one behind you, because then I've got no one to talk to, mate. But new sponsor for you, JML Anglers Alliance, do the Eco Gear baits. Mate, we've known them since the start of ABT, and they sure do catch fish, don't they?
Yeah, I pretty much caught all my fish on them today, so that's not even trying to plug them. It's just how it went.
Yeah, you find that the baits like their blades, the VX and ZX blades own the category. The old SX40, one of the best little crankbaits they do. And, of course, the Eco Gear Aqua. Is there a better bio bait for bream?
I don't think so. I've used a lot of bio baits and I was right into them, and in the last 4 years since I moved up here, I switched over to obviously Eco Gear and then signed with them, which was coincidental, but why not sign with someone you love the product? So I use it all the time. All
right, mate, grab your bag of fish there. What do you reckon they're going to weigh? 1.6. Good on you, mate. You just need those 30 centimetre. I just got to check that there's 5 in there, mate. And I've got to make sure there's no undersizeys, and they all look all right, but I'll tell you what, there's no kickers in there, and those 30 centimetres are the ones you need, aren't they?
You need 3. You need 5 of them at least.
Well, you need 3 over 30 to give it a scare, but you're pretty close. 1.855. There's your ticket, mate. Good on you. All right, Nick Penpraise. We have fished together before down in Meetung, and I'm wondering if your bag is going to weigh more than that one fish you caught on the boat that day. It was well over a kilo.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Have you got 3 for us?
3? Yep.
3 there for Nick. The next thing is, are you going to beat your bros bag? I reckon you might give it a shot, eh? 1.23. Grab yourself a ticket. Go and start bragging, I would. All right, here we go. Bring him over here. Mr. Street. Look at that, you got 3 there, mate, and we had a good day fishing yesterday.
We did. Yep, good day today over Grayson.
How crazy is Gold Coast waterways compared to Tasmanian waterways where you come from?
I've never seen so much water go past the back of the boat in all my life.
Your 3 fish go 1.605. Grab your ticket there. And there's your fish to let go. Thank you very much. Good to see you got your 3. All right. Previous Queensland Open champion, Scotty Sandilands. I'm setting the bar high for you, mate. You won 3 of, what was it, 5 grand? What did you win for the Queensland Open?
3.5.
3.5 grand. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mate. I would still be coasting on that. What do you reckon you got here for us?
Oh, maybe 2. I don't know.
Let's see if you get 2 kilos out of those 5. Easy, mate. 2.21. You found some fatties. Good work. 1 fatty. Saves the bag. All right, Van Ho Nguyen, you had this beautiful view yesterday, but man, there's some boats running around out the front, aren't there?
Oh, yeah. Bloody killing me.
All right, you've got 1, 2, 3 out of your 3. Look at that. Are you going to send Lamps a message this afternoon saying he's missing out?
Hey, Steve. Hi, Steve. Look what you're missing out, mate.
All good stuff, mate. 1.36 for your 3 there, mate. Go and get those ones in there. That puts you well in the top 10 for the non-boaters at the moment. Mr. Neeshaw. You're on fire at the moment, mate. You flogged me at Lake Macquarie.
I got you at Lake Macquarie, and yeah, good to come up to the Gold Coast and get a couple.
All right, you got 5 for us here, I assume. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No giants there, mate, but there is one nice kicker in there.
Yeah, nice fish.
Let's get them on the scales. Let's get you over 2 kilos for those, eh? Look at that, 2.025. That is very good on the GC. Look, even the scorer's clapping for you, mate. Robert, famous for doing a lot of the stats for ABT over the years, compiling their rankings and Angler of the Year tables. And while we're talking about some stats, it's for the people here. You can see the results in 2 places on that big TV near the score tent, or I can read them to you. In the boaters, 10th place, Cashy, 2.11 kilos. 9th, Cromo, 2.235. 8th, Wade Walker, 2.235 as well. Mark Sarek in 7th with 2.26. Wally Fay in 6th with 2.27. Aaron Tracy in 5th with 2.405. Jamie McEwen in 4th with 2.47. I'm in 3rd with 2.575. Matthew Fatafay in 2nd with 2.61. And Paul Langley leading with 2.75. In the non-boater side, Mark Street is sitting in 10th at the moment, all the way up from Tassie with 1.065. Alan Parrish, 9th, 1.185. Gavin Atkin in 8th, 1.19. 7th, Nick Penpraise, 1.23. Chris Anderson, 6th place, 1.255. 5th place, Angus Collins, 1.34. Van Ho is in 4th with 1.36. Max Johnson in 3rd, 1.45. Peter Clark in 2nd, 1.625. And Nathan Booth is sitting in 1st with 1.75 kilos. Who we got there? Oh, your first, Ethan Glover, first ABT event. Come and stand and wave to everyone on the live stream down there, mate. And you got something to weigh for us?
Got something.
It doesn't feel real heavy, mate. She's a 26 centimetre tip line burner.
It's not good.
It is good, mate. You got to weigh a fish in the first day of your first ABT event. It weighs 325 grams. Congratulations. The crowd's going wild. Good on you. The old man's got you covered for Big Bream, though. All right, plenty of new ABT anglers here this weekend. You don't need a boat to fish ABT. You just need to enter and then come up and we pair you with a boater. All right, Team Fong here. You going to bring them up, or are you just going to run away? Bring them up. Bring the fishes up. I don't know. You can blow the whistle for me. Now, I don't know how. Oh, do that once more. There you go. We've blown the speakers out now. 2 fish. Now, Dad has to catch 5 fish, but Dad only caught 2, so Dad's in trouble. Dad, I don't know if Dad gets an ice cream this afternoon.
No.
I don't think we need to do the whistle again. Thanks, mate. Thank you, Grace. And Grayson, Daiwa Angler, normally the sponsor Karma kicks in. What happened today?
I went up the Nerang and, hey, I guess I put Mark from Tassie on fish.
Yeah.
So, hey, we had a great day anyhow out on the water, but tomorrow we'll see what happens tomorrow.
All right, mate. You have time to come back then. All right, Team Fong, exit stage right. All right. Charlie Sakeo, awesome, mate. It's good to see you back. And you got a decent bag of fish there, mate. You might need about 2.2 kegs to make the top 10 at the moment. I reckon you got that covered.
Yeah, I think so. I was just thinking it was just a par bag. Look, we really struggled today, but no, look, Nick Penfreys, look, he was just an absolute gentleman. Let us do what I needed to do in that as well. But look, Steve, it's great being back, though.
Yeah. I'm just checking to make sure there's not 6 in there.
Don't you worry, Nick's been like teasing me all day.
All right, mate. Let's get you up in the top 10 at the moment, Charlie Sakeo. How about 2.26, mate? That is right up there. Grab yourself a ticket.
Thanks, Steve.
Good on you, mate. Well done to see you back. Leave them there, Wish. I need to have a chat to you, mate. Hang that over the edge. Anthony Wishy spent the week unloading 50 million litres of diesel off a boat.
Oh, yeah, it was more than that, but yeah.
Tell me how many litres of diesel is on a big diesel boat that comes in.
Usually about 117 million.
That's a lot of litres.
Yeah. We at the moment we can fit 110 million litres at IR. As you're driving down the port, look at the left-hand side. There's 3 humongous tanks. So great place to work. Love it.
So you're a professional pumper.
Well, receiver.
All right. Yeah. Go get me a bag, mate. You're always you got your name etched on that Queensland Open trophy a few times. I just need to make sure there's 5 in there. Just had a few incidents over the years when there was more. And what do you reckon that's going to go?
As long as it's over 2, I'll be happy.
If it's got a 2 in front of it, I reckon you won't be disappointed. Look at that. Oh, 1995. You're an unhappy man.
Re-weight.
You know, if I reweigh it, it weighs less. You get the less weight.
Let's go with it.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Because all that water just dripped out of it.
That's all good.
All right. Let's see if we get 2 kilos for you. 2.1.
There you go.
I don't know why that happened, but yeah, he can take 2.1.
2.1. Thanks for the re-weigh. Good on you. I used to be away.
There you go. He knew he had more. All right, who we got? Bernard Kong. Mate, you live on the canals in this arena. I'm expecting a lot of you.
Oh, not really.
Your mate Charlie Sakeo just weighed 2.25 kilos. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Let's throw them on. I think you got Charlie covered.
Yes.
2.27. Good on you, Bernie. And I think you might have Mark Sarek covered too. All right, little H, Harry Schofield. Are you in the big boat or the little boat?
Big boat.
Oh, your big boat's back on the water, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish, mate. That's gonna have a 2 in front of it, isn't it?
I hope so.
See how we go. Look at that, 2.315, mate. That gets you up in the top 10. You know, that's the only time I've ever weighed it twice and it's been heavier. Which is a lucky man. All right, who we got? Adam Richards. Come on, mate. He's chasing some grand final points. Mate, how many events have you done so far?
This is the 5th event.
5th event, so you're guaranteed in the grand final. And this is a bonus. Two nice Gold Coast fish for you.
Yeah.
They go 915 grams. There you go.
Thanks, Steve.
Good on ya. All right, Jordan Armstrong, the world's happiest non-boater. Steve Wilson. Oh, he was your boater, was he?
What a champion
And
man.
he put you onto some nice fish there, mate, and he knows this place like the back of his hand.
Wait till you see his bag, Morgan.
Oh, he's going to be. We've got a new leader coming, have we?
Might even scare you.
Nice. I'm scared by the big boater here, mate. 1.45. That puts you well up in the top 10 in the nonnies. And we're looking forward to Steve's bag, mate. Go and get him to load that thing up. All right, Joel McKenzie. You're fishing with Team Rapala this weekend, mate. I saw you wind a few fish in there, mate, but no real kickers for you there.
No real kickers. We had a nice day sitting next to you and next to Mick and Lance. So
it was a real convention up there.
It was a lovely social day.
Awesome. Let's see if we get you over the kilo mark. That's got to be over a kilo, isn't it? Oh, look at that. 1.28. I was scaring you, wasn't I, for a while? There you go. Good on you, mate. It's a bit of a fish off between you and Lance to see who comes in. You got him covered, Lance? About the same. All right, bit of a stir up on the leaderboard there. We've had a few move into the top 10, including what do we got there? Scott Sanderland's making up. No, I've got to let this refresh actually. Charlie Sakayo's moved up into the top 10 with 226. Bernard Kong's moved into 7th with 227. Harry Schofield in 6th with 2.315. And in the non-boaters, Jordan Armstrong moved into 3rd with that 1.455 kilo bag. And Nick Penpray's moved into 9th with 1.23. So they're the big movers and shakers at the moment. And the anglers that are weighing now had 20 more minutes of fishing today than the rest of the field. And tomorrow they'll have 20 minutes less of fishing. So we still have the potential of a few decent bags out there. Steve Wilson's on boat. Has said Steve Wilson's got a decent bag coming in. So we'll like to see how that pans out. Might have a break until a few more anglers come through. You going to put an ad on or? Nah. Look, put ad. No worries. You got to wave to the camera, Pete. Paul Langley put an 890 grammer on there, and that is currently the $500 plus an atomic rod. Big fish for the weekend, or it might be a samurai rod actually, even flasher than an atomic rod. All right, Marco Grubb is going to try and force his way into the top 10 of the nonnies, mate. Are you laughing? Does that mean that you only got one little one in there?
Tiny.
20, a line burner. That's 165 is the lightest one I've weighed today, but that's got it covered, mate. 310.
Oh, look at that.
They get skinnier than that, let me tell you. There you go. Grab that one. All right, Timmy Morgan. Look. Yep, do that. Leave your camera here. I'll look after that for you. Now, you are the man that ticks the box to say, yes, Rapala is going to sponsor this Gold Coast Bream event with Crush City. And how good was it today? My non-boater pulled the one out of his pack, and he caught about 25 fish, I reckon, on that little suspect, the little paddle tail.
Little paddle tail, and I've never caught a bream on a little paddle tail like that, and I watched him catch a few, and I thought, I'm going to try that as well. So, and you did it. Yep, I think I caught him on 4 shapes today, so it was good.
Awesome. And then the Crush City, the response of that bait overall has been fantastic. Like, if you don't work in the fishing industry, just tell us how many packets of those baits will you make as an initial production run?
Oh, look, we didn't hit 100,000, but it wasn't enough. So it was good. They catch fish, and I hope everyone's out there crushing it.
All right, well, go and grab your bag there, mate. I assume you have 5, because you had 5 when I last saw you about 3 hours ago. So, and you need a bit about 2.25 to get in the top 10, mate. I reckon you might go close there. That's definitely got a 2 in front of it. There you go, 2.325. You're in the top 10, mate. It might have been how many years since you fished a bream event?
Over 10 years.
All right. So Tim the Bream is back. There you go. All right, Johnny Glover, you're a young fella weighed a fish before, mate. He was a bit embarrassed with the size of it, but I said, mate, good to weigh a bream in your first day ABT non-boating.
Well, that's it. I'm just glad he didn't beat me, though he might. There's not much there for those two.
2 fish in there. Well, you've beat him numbers-wise, and I reckon you might have him for size 2, but you got bragging rights today because experience counts. 710 grams for your 2, mate. You got a bit of work to do tomorrow to get yourself up there. Johnny Glover from down New South Wales, up here gathering valuable grand final points. Only got a couple of anglers left in the bump tub line now, waiting for their weigh bags. So we're probably within about 10 minutes of the end of the weigh-in. Seems like most anglers have weighed in a fish. Nicole, how many gaps you got on the board? Oh, you can't. Oh, we don't have paper things anymore. It's all electronic. All right, you needed 1.19 kilos to make the top 10 in the non-boaters, and 2.26 to make it. Sorry, let me refresh. Got to do this right. 1.19 in the non-boaters and 2.26 in the boaters. Tim Morgan moved into 6th with 2.325 that he caught just then. And I haven't had any more movement in the top 10 for the non-boaters. So it sounds like an easy feat to catch 5 bream for just over 2 kilos, but on the Gold Coast it can be quite difficult. So we will see how these anglers fare tomorrow. It's supposed to be even better weather tomorrow. There'll be more gin palaces up and down the Broadwater. Be surf at the Aldershots. And these guys will be able to, are going to go and try and catch themselves 5 legal bream to take home some cash and prizes. Ooh, Rob Allington's going to weigh in soon. Now he's going to give those fish a little bit of a swim in the water. Now, have you got Team Allington going to bring him up? Who's going to bring him up? What's he? Luke. Lewis. All right, bring me that bag of fish, Lewis. Because your dad whacked him today, it looks like. He's got to get 2.75 kilos to take the lead. Mightn't have that, but about 2.25 gets you in the top 10 at the moment. So I reckon you might give that a scare. Look at that, 2.2. I reckon you're sitting just outside of the top 10. You want to grab that ticket out of the machine? And, mate, good day for you. Have you fished the Gold Coast before?
Nah, first time today.
How crazy is it?
Yeah, it's
got a bit on.
It's mental. bloody a few more markers than Lake Macquarie.
Yes, and make sure you don't go the wrong side of them because you end up beached.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was good fun. Enjoyed it.
Yeah. Gold Coast is good fun to fish. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, team. Do you want to get high fives? Thank you very much. I'll take one too. Thank you. Team Allington getting it done just outside the top 10. Lance Marsh fishing for, well, bragging rights with Joel.
Today, mate. Team Rapala.
I hope Mick Horn didn't give you his cold.
Oh, no, I give it to him, I think.
Sharing it. So we got the two infected ones on the boat together. That was good joy. I reckon you got Joel covered. 1.465 for you there, mate. That is called bragging rights. That was from Joel, that boo, by the way. Lift her out, leave her there. I want to have a chat to you, Steve. Pull them up, pull it over the edge so they don't escape. Here, like this. Otherwise, they all swim around the bucket, and you've got to try and catch them again. Now, Jordan Armstrong, he talked you up. He said, you're not only an unreal bloke that got him on the fish, he says you got a bag of fish in there that's going to be bigger than anything in Tasmania's ever seen.
Maybe all of them together. Add one up.
Do you know what the results are so far? No. Let's have a look. Boaters leading 2.75.
I reckon I got that.
You got it? Yeah, I do. Go grab those fish, eh? We'll go check it out. Don't but drop it in. Just try to do it the same for everyone, mate. So what I have to do now is shake it all excess water. But what I am going to do at the same time is look at those fish, and mate.
I might get to check one or two for.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have to check them for size, but I do have to check the numbers.
And big brim.
900 grams, big one. Yeah, 890. We have a new leader though, 2.98 kilos. Do you want to weigh a 900? You got a 900 grammer?
I don't think so.
All right. Try your biggest one. Nice, solid fish, mate. You said your spots were going to fire this weekend, and you weren't lying. I reckon he'll be a 7 something. Yeah, 760. All right, I reckon you haven't got a $500 brim in there, but you can work on that tomorrow. Nice big fat fish for you, mate. Look, there's a bit of brim juice hanging out there, mate. I think they're spawning still. They still are. Good stuff, Steve. Well done. New leader, Steve Wilson from the Gold Coast. He is on fire at the moment. He came third up at Gladstone.
Third at Gladstone, yeah.
You're taking money off us left, right and centre. Get out of here. Ryan Vanderboot, that's a tough act to follow, mate. Struggled today. And how many you got for us?
2 tiny ones.
They are tiny, aren't they? But they're 26 tippers. You be like happy as it's 26 tip, not 25 fork.
Yes.
How about 590 grams for your two there, mate? Thank you. Please improve tomorrow, and we'll give you a bigger weight. Mick Horn, folded over the edge, mate. Mick Horn, I reckon you spend more days fishing the Gold Coast than the rest of the field combined, mate. You know, where the threadies are, the big flatties, the mangrove jacks. How about the brim?
Not really. No, there were definitely a lot of fish up there, but it was just size today. There was going through a lot of small fish. I had a really small bag until pretty much to drive home. I decided to leave a fraction early, and I pulled into a canal, and I got 3 good ones. So it sort of made up for me bag, which was pretty average.
So let's have a look at what the boss got. What did Timmy get? We've got a bit of internal Rapala competition going on here. Timmy's sitting on 2.325, mate. Let's see if you can knock him off.
Yeah, maybe.
Bring it up. Let's give it a go. 2.325 for Mick Horn. You're due for a tournament win, mate. That is a real nice one in there.
33 forker, so.
And you threw out, what, a 24?
Yeah, it actually did.
A 24 for a 33 is a 9 centimetre upgrade. If you knock off the boss, I don't know what the consequences are, but you've done it. 2.615, mate. A last-minute upgrade's got it done for you. Well done. Sponsor Karma, mate. And what Rapala bait did that big one eat?
The last 3 big fish all come on the creeper. So, yeah, made a real creeper. Sort of just casting at the pylons and, yeah, clunk pretty much straight away.
Awesome, mate. Well done. Go and let those go. That puts you into third place at the moment. All right, Cole Wilson, bring him up, mate. You won a grand final here before. Are you on your way to winning another Gold Coast event?
No.
2 fish. 2 fish for Cole. All right, let's get him in there. And 845 grams. But I reckon you might have beat Scott. He had a tough day today.
Righto.
Anyway,
I'll find that out later.
See how you go. Get a report. All right, so Mick Horn, he moved into, let's just refresh this here. Mick Horn moved into 3rd place with 2.615 kilos. All right. Dark horses. Luke? Got a good bag of fish there, mate. You missed the Queensland Open this year, but it wouldn't be a bad win to make up with it for a Gold Coast qualifier.
Yeah, just been having a bit of a break, so it's nice to be back.
Nice. I reckon that's a decent bag of fish there. Let's see if it knocked over Mick Horn's bag that he just caught. No, but it's 2.535, mate. 2.5 days is going to be real solid here. That puts you into 6th place at the moment. So you can do some moves tomorrow, mate, and get paid. All right. Chris Greensill. That big Stratus yours run around the place, mate. Probably spent $100 on petrol today or more, and you caught 2 fish. How much per fish is that?
Well, it's $190 to fill the boat up this morning, so it's $80 a fish.
There you go. Lucky you didn't catch 5, they say, eh? 2 fish for Chris Greensill, and they go 880 grams. So grab your ticket there, mate. Please bring me 5 tomorrow. All right. Angler's name is Phil Bennett. See, I remember that. And is his first event as a boater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. How good is it to get a limit your first ever event?
Excellent, excellent.
Did you catch just the 5, or did you catch more than that?
Caught a few more, but not many more. Yeah.
All right, well, that's awesome, mate. It's to catch your first ABT event as a boater, and you're catching over 2 kilos. That puts you in the top 15 at the moment, so grab the ticket. We'll see you first thing in the morning. Congratulations. I don't know if he's the last guy to weigh in. We're going to leave the scales open because there's normally a couple more. There's one bag down there. There'll be a few more coming in. Guys pulling all their boats out at the moment. The starts again tomorrow, 7 a.m. She's nice and cool and quiet. And the finish again is at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So if you're watching on the Gold Coast, want to come down, check out all the fancy boats, check out all the fish, you're welcome. We are right to the northern side of the Smith Street boat ramp in front of the Broadwater Caravan Park. You can see the boats. Check out you guys. If you ever wanted to meet Mick Horn or Tim the Brim Morgan, then this is the place to do it. Call in a bomb scare? Rightio, we'll shut down the live stream. We'll keep the scales open for the last couple of anglers. If you want to watch the live stream again tomorrow, 2 p.m, we'll give away plenty of cash and prizes.